pulled me aside and tell things about her that, oh, be careful. I was like, what do you mean?
Kind of habitually just, okay, good night, love you.
Take all my energy and life away. I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's just...
Because it can be dangerous. Those kind of people cannot be very nice. Even worse, I fear I'd be like my father, who was worse than my mother.
I'll never see my child, so what's the point?
The whole thing just makes me kind of sad, so.
They just throw them into the well there. There's like hundreds of them there. Yeah.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hi.
What are your names?
I'm Nadine.
My name is Raymond.
Raymond and Nadine, great. And where are you from?
I'm originally from Latvia, but I moved to Ireland 18 years ago, so that's where I've been living for half of my life, I suppose. That's
Irish born and bred, so.
And how old are you?
I am 40 years of age. We'll be 41 in a few days now. My birthday's on Sunday, so.
I'm 28.
Are you here celebrating your birthday?
Yeah, that's basically why, so we can get away from the family, just the two of us. Because we recently married, so we went some time
yes.
ourselves. Only this year in February we got married, so yeah.
How long have you known each other for?
5 years.
5 years?
Yeah, 5 years.
5 years.
We worked together for
6?
6, yeah, I think it's 6.
It's more, yeah.
Almost 6.
Yeah, we worked together first. That's how we met.
For about 4 years.
Yeah.
So you met on the job?
Yeah.
Of work, yeah.
How did that go down?
You go first. So.
Pretty professionally at first. Had a bit of a crush on him, but he was my manager and that was a big no-no. So we were just friends for...
Very good friends.
Very good friends, and then,
and then something more.
Eventually, one night out, we just...
Yeah, on our Christmas party, I think the job Christmas party was the...
I think it was after.
Oh yes, sorry. I'm mixing those two up.
Yeah, it was a work night out, and we just... That was kind of it. Yeah. A few drinks makes you brave, so... Yeah. Basically, but we kind of have the courage
from the very start.
Which, when we got together, we found out we both had liked each other for a while.
And tried to avoid it very much because he was obviously 13 years younger than me, so I felt like it's a bit weird. Well, from where I come from, it's a bit strange. Yeah, but apparently in Ireland, that's a normal thing.
It was common enough, you know. Mm.
Did it cause any problems once you started dating within the company? Did other people know? Did you hide it from them?
Oh yes. Well, it's a very strange place we work in. So my boss, our boss, the manager, I was assistant store manager, so she was my boss. I don't think she's like an older lady. I think she had a thing for me or something. So she says. She got very jealous, I suppose. She wouldn't approve our holidays together or anything, just causing trouble.
She took it a bit personally.
Yeah, trying to steer things between us, pulled me aside and tell things about her that, oh, be careful. I was like, what do you mean? Just
confidential business.
It was very strange.
It was messy.
We had to take it up with the HR. Because we went that far and had to both leave the job at the end because it got really, I don't know, a strange lady who used to run that shop.
It was those companies that we're all family here. Yeah. So that was the atmosphere, but obviously you're not family with your colleagues. So.
Well, even within a family, you can do things to get kicked out of the family.
Also true. Yeah. So
and again, as well, that lady was. She knows my mother, and her younger daughter used to go to school with my youngest sister. It was just a very weird situation. It's just we live in a small town where everyone knows everyone. Even if you moved from a different country, everyone knows everyone's business, and everyone knows everyone, and that's kind of the problem.
Besides from your boss lady, did you get any disapproval from anybody else in your life about your relationship, or have your friends and family been happy to warmly receive you?
Yeah, happy. Everyone.
Mine were happy because I had a very, I just, yeah, I had a very bad relationship way before, which lasted 10 years and, you know, kind of messed me up a little bit. So this lady over here came and pulled me out of it by my ears. So yeah.
So what happened in the last relationship?
Nothing good. I don't know. It's just very, what do you call it? That person I was with, she liked to take all my energy and life away. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's just.
But like, what would be an example of something
I
that
don't
she
know.
would do that would
Imagine living with the narcissist. That's you know, everything revolves around them. All the world revolves around them. So you know, that was kind of the dynamic of the relationship. So, and I'm very person that likes to people please. So that was not a good combination. So those kind of people take everything away from you, you know, as much as they can. So yeah, so that was.
How did that end?
Just ended. One day I said I had enough, and that's it. And you know, just asked her to go away. And that's it. You know, it took a couple of weeks, but yeah. So she moved out of my house, and that's it. That's how it ended. Just very simply, because that was already a proof that there was nothing really that much going on. If it was that easy, you know. I said after 10 years, like so, you know. So that's why my family was quite happy to see me happy and you know back to normal myself. So yeah, and basically.
And Nadine, tell me a little bit about your relationships before meeting Raymond.
Not good. Not quite good. I had a habit of picking people that weren't very good for me. I think the same as himself.
Yep.
What was wrong with your partners? What was the mistakes that you made in choosing people?
I found people that were very similar to how I was raised, in not a very
loving.
Yeah, not a very loving environment. So I chose partners that reflected that later on, and just critical partners that didn't have any interest in anything I liked or wanted to do, would ridicule things that I liked to do or things that I would say. Do you know, just, I would say your run-of-the-mill bad relationship. There shouldn't be like that, but there are many out there, so.
Every relationship that's bad is bad in its own way, right?
Exactly. I mean, of course, there were good parts too, you know. I think people try to find the good parts in bad things, so to just get on with them. But as a whole, I would say, wasn't very happy in my prior relationships. And I'd kind of given up on them, really. Mm-hmm. That's why I was so reluctant
Same.
with Ray here, because it was just like, I don't want any more hassle, is what I saw it as, you know, a waste of time nearly, and it turned out to not be that at all.
No.
So nearly 3 years on, and we were very happy together. So.
And when things did get going between the two of you, did things move quickly?
Or?
Yeah,
very quickly.
We had like a little week trial to see
like we would live together,
if we could live
moved
together.
in and for a week just to see.
How long was it after you got together that you did that trial?
A month, I would say.
2 months, I think. That would be closer to 2 months. Yeah, it wasn't. But
yeah.
again,
Right.
we knew each other it felt like we knew each other forever. I mean, we worked together, so she was my work best friend and I was her.
Same
like,
for
so
me.
we would like tell each other about our lives all the time. So we felt like we already knew each other for a very long time, you know, although we weren't together, but, you know, so it just felt right.
I think that's why our relationship is nice, because it's built on a friendship first. Like, we knew each other for, like, I definitely with my past partners, I didn't really know them as people before we got into a relationship, you know, kind of met them with romantic interest. And I think, I don't know, that kind of puts on like some kind of glasses and you don't really look at the whole package. Whereas even though I liked you, it still had to look at you like as a whole package because you were
as a person.
Yeah.
Not a lot of interest.
as a person.
Yeah.
So
Same. It's just
got to know you very well.
We got to be friends first, and then get together.
All
and
the
have
relationship
everything.
just came fairly quickly.
Easy.
And naturally,
We're kind of similar people as well, so we can understand each other without even talking to each other. Just one look, I was like, okay.
It's pretty easy. So
bad mood or good
mood.
mood.
I think it was about 2, maybe 3. I don't know. It was very quickly after we got together. We said
it's like a
little trial to move in, and then that was it.
Who was the first person to say I love you?
I think you did on the phone.
By accident.
By accident, yeah. I think that was.
How did that happen?
I kind of heard it, but.
We had just been talking on the phone before bed, and I obviously had been feeling it, but I just kind of habitually just, okay, good night, love you, and then hung up the phone. And pretended like I hadn't said it.
I was about to put the phone down, and I just heard it at the last minute, and I was like, okay. And then I think a couple of days later, we kind of did it in person to each other at the same time. But you would be the first one.
I said it first by accident.
Yeah.
Did you, Raymond? Did you make a point then to say it yourself soon after that, or did you just let that go?
That was kind of the plan. Yeah, there was a couple of days later, we were just at home having a few drinks and stuff, and I just I remember saying, "Oh, this is might be the drink and drunk talking, but I do love you." Yeah, and then that was that. That's basically how it went. Yeah.
So you guys have both a little bit of an age gap, and also there was initially a bit of a power imbalance. In general, do you have feelings about whether that's fine or larger age gaps or power imbalances bother you at a broader level, or just whatever people want to do is what they want to do and you don't judge that?
I'm a little bit on the fence with this. I think at the end of the day, it's down to the individual people. They know themselves better than anybody else. However, I do understand that, there is a power imbalance, of course, and the age difference. It's not great. It's not something I would advocate for.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't recommend.
Well, if it's what she's trying to say, I think, when it's like, if the youngest person is 30 years of age and the oldest one is 50, that's fine age gap, but not 16 and 30.
Jesus,
that's
maturity levels. I think.
But assuming that they're both adults, or they're both 25,
then it's fine.
25 and 70, you're not going to judge.
That's the big argument, is 16 and 30. That's not good.
That
but
is
if it's 30
illegal,
and 50,
actually.
that's it's some people would say, 16 and 30 is fine. It's just,
or CEO and secretary, is that like talking about the power side of things? Is that still fine?
It can,
both adults.
I wouldn't advocate for it because it can be dangerous. Those kind of people cannot be very nice, and we got lucky in the sense that I pursued him. He was quite resistant because of my age.
Yeah.
And I completely understood that, and I told him my feelings that I don't particularly have any problem with it because I like you for your age, part of it,
Yeah, I suppose.
I do kind of like older men, so.
Do you think he looks good for his age?
Great for his age. What? Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Sometimes they don't believe me that I'm 40.
Also, that's true.
And my colleagues and stuff. So,
40, I do.
When you look at the pictures and then 20 and 40, you can see the difference. But that's what we're getting for people.
So,
Eastern Europeans age very differently. We don't age, and then one day you just go down the hill, so you get to your 50 or something. That just up until then you're fine, and then all of a sudden it's just too old.
Nadine, does that cliff worry you?
Not at all. Scoop you into my wheelbarrow and carry you downtown. It's alright. No, that doesn't bother. Oh, sorry, I touched my mic.
So.
But yeah, I wouldn't advocate for it for a lot of reasons. But again, people, they can do whatever they want to do. So.
That's like we can stop it or anything.
No.
Our opinion is our opinion.
Yeah.
People have all different kinds of opinions,
People do, but in general, people have both a comfort level with other people's decisions, and then there are also things that other people do that they're not so happy about.
We feel like we get judged. I get judged sometimes if I say, when somebody asks for age of my wife, and then they're going to look at me for a second. It's like, then I have to remind them she's almost 30 years of age, so relax. And then it kind of evens out. I've gotten a few dirty looks. I was like, and again, she was pursuing me, not the other way around. So, I feel like I'm wrongfully accused of things.
I think so too.
So, again, that's people's opinions. So that's why.
And they're entitled to them.
Yeah, exactly. So,
doesn't really. I don't really mind.
Yeah.
Doesn't really bother me.
Yeah, I just don't bother. But what they think, as long as we are happy, I suppose.
When you got married, was that related to a decision that you guys are thinking about having kids, or just it was time to do it?
It was time to do it. There's no kids on the table.
We're not having no kids.
No.
Why not?
Just the world around us, the things that are happening, it's too cruel to bring a kid into this world at this time with all the things happening. We were struggling all our childhood. So why would
we come from fairly
bad families,
broken homes and stuff like
hence,
that.
That's why we're in Amsterdam to celebrate my birthday, to away from everybody. So,
I've always feared passing on genetic illnesses to my children. I fear maybe I'd end up being like my mother.
How was your mother?
She was good, but she wasn't always good. And even worse, I fear I'd be like my father, who was worse than my mother. Just loud, angry,
both
impatient.
Of them? Or
yes, yeah. Impatient, just no time. And I worry. I just worry. I would never want to even put a child into that situation if it could potentially be a possibility, because I know how badly it would affect them. And because I've lived. I don't want that for my child. I don't want to risk. I just wouldn't want to risk it. So sad, but like we've thought long and hard about it, and it's not as though we didn't want to have children.
Well, if you ever want a child, there's always adoption. It's just.
But
I'm
what
worried
would that
about
change
her
things? You
health
just tell what's the health concern?
It's just the
I
pregnancy
don't want to be
itself.
pregnant. I do not want.
The actual carrying of the child.
Sounds like a nightmare.
The whole, healthcare side of it and stuff.
And even though healthcare is improved, there's no chance that you are going to survive. There's not 100% chance that you will survive, which is mad. So people don't think about that, like preeclampsia, eclampsia, all those sorts of things that can happen. Complications during the pregnancy. The child can have the umbilical cord wrapped around its neck.
There are a lot of risks.
It's terrifying. And I don't want to take that. It's my body. I don't think I should have to
certainly
change it.
risks just walking around here in Amsterdam.
But I wouldn't want to risk my wife, that. So. And she doesn't want to do it, so she's the one who needs to carry the child, and the child raising is.
I always said
it is tough, and you have to be there, and with the world around us, it's impossible to be there for your child. So if I can't raise it myself,
what do you mean by that? That it's impossible?
If I have to go, there's two of us living now in Ireland. We're on decent wage, decent jobs. I'm a head chef in a golf course, very prestigious golf course. Even then, it's kind of tough with money. So if you have a child, it brings all the costs way up. That means I will never be at home. I'll never see my child. So what's the point if my child can't see me? That was my side. So it's kind of pointless. And then get a babysitter to raise my child, some stranger, if I can't do it myself. So I might as well not do it. If we have sometimes enough money, I don't have to go work every day. We adopt a child and we raise it. You know, that was basically the.
That's partly me. I always said, even when I was a small child, that I would never have kids. I didn't like the baby dolls that they always give little girls and stuff. Never wanted anything to do with it. And then as I got older, I just said, like, I'd adopt. I said I'd put a baby in a tube until it was like 10 and then take it. Yeah. That sounds terrible. But later on I was like, I'd just adopt a teenager, a child. If I ever made the decision that I wanted to have a child, I would find some 10, 11-year-old that desperately needed a home and do my best for them. Instead of bringing another child into this world. There's already a lot of them here that don't have anything, so.
What are you guys doing to make sure you don't have kids? Contraception of some kind?
Yeah. IUD for me, and he's going to get a vasectomy.
That's in the next few months. I haven't done it yet, but I have all the plans and everything. I just need to go and do it. Yeah, I've just been busy during the summer. Again, I'm a chef, so summertime is really busy time for me. I barely have time to sleep. So now it's only quieting down. Winter time, not many people play golf now, so now I have a chance. I can take a few days off and relax. You can't be getting surgery and going straight into work.
No. So basically,
that's the prevention, I suppose, of having a child.
Yeah.
So quite serious about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on open relationships?
I couldn't do it.
No.
It's up if people want to have them. Yeah, go for it.
Some people are happy to have them, but not us.
No, I'm far too insecure for that. Wouldn't be able. I just don't want to share you.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. But if people, if they want to go for it, go for it. Like if it works for them.
Not something.
Not for us.
Not for us.
Not for you.
Not for us.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Just plain and simple.
Yeah. Too selfish. Too selfish. Yeah.
What about looking at porn? Does it bother you? Or?
That bothers me. Yeah. I do.
I used to look at it again because of my previous relationship, but not anymore. No, it's. I don't know. There's been things I learned how it's done and how it's filmed and stuff is just not very. I can't just look at it like that anymore that way. It's not. I suppose
it's not entertainment.
Yeah, it's not.
Nadine, do you have moral objections to porn? Tell me more.
A lot of the industry, like I'm not bashing the people that do it themselves. If you want to do it, that's on you. But a lot of what you see on Pornhub has been recorded under duress, not with consent. They're on drugs. They've been raped a lot of the time. Yeah. Who wants to watch that? I just have no interest. I think it's. Yeah.
Same for me. No.
Tragic, honestly.
Yeah.
The whole thing just makes me kind of sad. So that's about that's porn.
What about prostitution? We're here not too far from the red light district. Does that bother you that women and men are engaged in that?
It just makes me sad. It happens. There's a market for it, so it'll happen.
If there's
if there's
demand, there will be supply.
There will be supply.
For
I just find it very hypocritical that there's no gay prostitution in Amsterdam. It's not legal, as far as I know.
I
don't think it is.
I don't know. It's just you can go look there. It's like an interesting thing to see. These windows with people inside there all dressed up.
Yeah,
that's it. That's about it. I mean, everyone chooses themselves what they want to do with their
At
body.
the end of the day, it is a job.
And if somebody can do it as a job, and if they're happy to, well, we're not here to judge. They want to do it, they do it. So not for us.
Yeah.
Not for me anyway. So.
No, not for me either.
Not for you. Do you share the same religious beliefs?
Yeah.
We're not religious.
None.
Yeah.
Very.
I think the religion is a little.
It's okay.
little spotty.
It's fair, yeah.
It's
It's fair. If you want to believe in it, you can believe in it. That's
it serves the purpose for some people.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
it's not.
so.
Was your marriage a religious or completely secular ceremony?
Completely. We even went into like the registry office and signed our papers. There's no church or anything like that, and so we fairly on that. It's not. I don't really like religion as much. I've been sent to like Sunday schools as a kid and stuff. I just remember even when I was like 6 or 7, and listening to the things they tell us. Like, this doesn't sound right. This is a little, like a fairy tale.
Was it Christian Orthodox for you, or different?
No, I am a Lutheran. I am christened and everything. I am technically a Lutheran. I was christened and stuff, but it's like a Lutheran. I suppose it's a bit simpler than Catholic religion. Just religion for poor people. Because Latvia was colonized by Germans for 700 years, and this guy Luther, he decided he's going to make this religion for these peasants that work for him, so they can work more. They don't have to go to church every day. So, it's kind of most of the Latvians would be that. Russians will be unorthodox, in Latvia specifically. But and even then, as a kid, I was like, this doesn't sound like it's nothing to do with anything. So I think I decided there and then I was like, okay. And again, I had nothing against people who believe in all of that, and the religion is needed for some people. They can't do without it, I think.
Yeah.
Mm.
And you, Nadine,
I was
your own
raised
family?
Roman Catholic, but I do not follow I don't follow the religion now, no. Ireland is very interesting with its religious history, so I think there's a lot of people like me there that just would just avoid it. just avoid it.
After you find out what they've done.
Yeah.
The church especially
in Ireland.
Ireland.
It's not good.
So
no interest.
That's another thing that put me off when I moved to Ireland. I was like, what the hell? How they got away with this? So,
Got away with
all of the things, all the laundromats and, throwing babies into pits and stuff and just burying
laundromats.
They discovered the whole...
The chewing babies.
Yeah, they just throw them into the well.
There was basically women that got pregnant out of wedlock or underage or whatever. They were sent away to these Magdalene laundries, and some of the children were born, some of the children didn't make it, but it was a very not safe place, run by the church for years and years. Yeah. So it's very interesting if you'd like to look it up.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of history there.
And this has been like, it's not that we just heard it somewhere. This has been on news and everything.
Yeah,
they've discovered this mass grave of basically babies. Infants. Yeah. The whole. There used to be, I don't know, a well or something next to a church. Yeah. They just kept throwing them in there, and there's like hundreds of them there. Yeah. 100.
So.
Yeah,
wouldn't be
that's
very, would not be very religious.
That kind of.
That would be why.
They can do that, so it's like why? And then they say they love everybody, and then they do these things. It's just very,
doesn't make sense.
Opposite of what they say they do and what they do. So it's basically.
So obviously, both fairly turned off by the actions of religious people and churches.
Well, no, you can practice your religion.
Then, at a personal level, any level of belief or spirituality that you practice?
Not really, no.
No.
I know there's probably something after when we die, it's kind of the rules of physics. We consist of energy, so that energy needs to go somewhere. So, technically maybe there is something.
We worry about it when we die.
And,
we worry about it when we get there.
Something. But we build out of the same things as the stars are built out of.
Just live a good life while you're here. Have a good time.
Enjoy.
Be nice to people. It's not that hard.
And
there you go.
That's our religious belief. Just be nice.
Be nice.
Treat people like you like to be treated.
Speaking of enjoying things, drugs. Do you guys use thoughts on it?
Yeah. Fairly okay. Well, I've. What's the difference? Alcohol, drugs, it makes you all, stupid. I suppose. I think
That's
drugs
what
are
I'm
more
saying, yeah.
dangerous because they're illegal. You know, there's always a chance of getting something
Yeah,
that can poison
if they
you.
were regulated,
it's not
maybe.
regulated, or you can get attacked or something by you know, by your dealer or something. But yeah, I've
But
taken
Amsterdam
drugs
is
since
good way to live.
teenage years, so I don't really have any.
And
problem
no
with them.
regrets about your own
No.
drug use.
Everyone. So what's the difference? I'd much rather smoke a joint than, you know, get completely plastered in the pub and then, you know, barely walk and cause hassle. Have you seen anyone causing hassle if they smoke a joint? They're very calm and just sitting there happy. You know, it depends what kind of drug, I suppose, but you know.
You work in a field that generally has a reputation for
Oh yeah,
drug
oh
use.
yeah. No, but I started doing drugs way before I started working as a chef.
There's no correlation there, no.
Yeah, I started self-medicating
Yeah.
way before that. I think I was 13 years of age when I started self-medicating. You know, got out of hand a little, but then I got it back. So I'm still here anyway.
Yeah.
You know,
Still kicking.
it's just the area I grew up in was any kind of drug was very easily accessible. It doesn't matter. You're 10, you're 20, you're 30, you just go knock on the door, give them money, ask for what you want, and they just give it to you. And that's simple as that. So, yeah, it was very easily accessible. Easier than the alcohol in the shop. You had to ask an adult to buy. So,
Yeah.
drugs were easier to get.
access,
so,
yeah.
you know, so.
Which.
Nadine, did you do a fair amount of drugs over the course of your life as well?
No, I started later on. I was kind of scared of drugs, I'll be honest. My older brother was kind of involved in them, and I don't know, I just didn't like how he looked sometimes and was a bit wary of them. And then, Eminem has that song, The Kids. It's
How's it go? I might have heard it.
You see children drugs, babe.
Oh, yeah.
And if you
He's
don't believe me, ask
explaining-
again. He's just explaining drugs and
Yeah.
what the effects are, but he has these particular stories about them. It's a great song.
Yeah. Specific drugs as well. You
so
just
it
list
was
them, what
marijuana,
each one of them do.
ecstasy, and what was the last one?
I think mushrooms or something.
Mushrooms as well, yeah. And that just had such a profound effect on me that I was like, I don't like the idea of losing control like that. So I didn't really try anything. I drank a lot. Drinking is very common. And I tried weed a couple of times, but it never really agreed with me. And I just kept kind of powering on through. I was like it works for everybody else. It has to work for me eventually.
So you were on a quest to find your drug.
I was. And then eventually, yeah, weed became my thing. And then I like a little bit MD here and there.
That's my drug.
Cocaine
choice
is just not very interesting as a drug.
Yeah.
It just kind of slows everything down for me. I feel normal, and apparently that's not what you're supposed to feel. So,
like that when you
to me, it's a waste of €100. And yeah, kind of.
Do you use drugs as part of sex, making it more fun, or alcohol?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah,
Sometimes, yeah. A
Or
little.
it's just about we using drugs, we just have sex. You know, it's not with the intention.
Sometimes,
of,
I mean, yeah. It just happens, I suppose. Yeah.
Who has the greater sex drive, would you say?
It'd probably be me. Yeah. I suppose, yeah. I don't know. That's probably just the way it is.
Maybe,
But,
I don't know.
Men
Yeah.
usually have higher sex drive anyway.
And I take antidepressants as well, so that doesn't help. They do decrease it quite a lot.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. I'm on them as well, but they're maybe
Nothing can
different
stop
ones.
you. Nothing can hold you back, you stallion. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
How come you're on antidepressants?
Just
Much
life.
Yeah. Life's
Life
tough.
has
Life is tough.
Yeah. So since
Since the start.
since the start, it's been tough. You know, a lot to do with our families and stuff, and
Yeah.
you know, and I didn't go alcohol way because my family, my parents drank quite heavily, and I've seen things that I shouldn't have seen when I was that age, and you know,
What,
at all. It's
what
just
kind of
there
things?
was just a lot of drunken and disorderly. You know, you come home from school and you see all of a sudden your kitchen window breaks and something flies out and you can hear screams. I was like, okay, I can't go home. I was 12 years of age. I was to turn around and go to my friend's house until everything calms down, you know.
Like
you know, when people
parents
get
getting drunk and fighting.
Yeah, just fight and wreck everything, and you know, it's just, but not. That's another reason why I don't really. I did drink when I was younger, but I went with drugs because they didn't make me angry. Every time I drink, makes me angry, you know. It's like my parents, I suppose. Not anymore, but because I'm on antidepressants and then I dealt with my problems. And I went to therapy and everything, but it's just the way I grew up. I suppose that's the reason why I'm on antidepressants and where I come from.
Who isn't these days?
Yeah,
I mean, honestly.
And where I come from, I lived in Latvia until I was 24. Depression in men doesn't exist. You just man up and keep going. So shut up and stop whining. Have a beer there and keep going. You know, that's basically
fix the problem.
I only when I moved to Ireland I realized, I'm allowed to have problems with my head. You know, I'm actually allowed to do that, and you know, then I'm allowed to deal with them. So you know, that's been in works. So yeah. That's why my drug use, I call it self-medicating, because I was doing it unknowingly myself, you know, without any medical advice. My own pharmacist, I suppose, So, But that's mainly the reason why I'm on the antidepressants and stuff, so.
Same. Very same.
Just the way the life was. I suppose. Yeah.
Who's more comfortable showing affection in public?
I'd say we both the same.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
I don't really see anyone else, to be honest.
I don't really care what
That's
other
probably
people
kind
think.
of gross for other people, but
I just don't.
oh well.
It's just like world doesn't really exist. So even when we were talking to our friends, they told me excuse me,
and we were just, I didn't even know.
The world doesn't exist when we're together and we're doing something. Yeah. It's just
so
like our little small bubble.
We're both very as comfortable as each other, like,
Best friends, not just a couple or wife and a husband. Just, feel like I'm with my best buddy, you know, all the time. It doesn't matter what we do.
It's true, too.
Yeah.
Have you been to you've been to Amsterdam before, you said?
Once, years ago, a very long time. I think it was like 9-10 years ago.
So I quite like it here. It's very nice. Not just for the drugs part. I like architecture. I'm big into architecture and stuff as well, so it's very, very nice to see. Very refreshing.
The art and things around. She's a bit of an artist.
Yeah, I like
drawing.
The museums and stuff like that. They're a big draw for me. So
we were actually trying to find the Wax Museum.
We found it,
Your friends made us that. As we were like, where is it?
They plucked you away from going to Madame.
It's okay.
We'll go back there. We'll go back.
They might have done you a favor.
Is it that bad? No, I don't.
Oh,
I've been there like those 10 years ago, but I barely can remember.
Well, now I have to see it just to see how bad it is, so that's okay too.
Well, I hope you enjoy it if you decide to go there and enjoy the rest of your time here in the city. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you very much.
So much.
Thanks for having us.